There we go. Do it again. All right. That's our new opening.
That's awesome. I love it.
Are you going? Am I going?
I mean, I had a glow stick.
Oh, yeah. I guess I can go. Yeah. I guess that makes
batteries
sense.
in it, but
yeah, right. Little glow rings.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of GenrePlay. I mean.
shots.
You've been recording a lot of GenrePlay lately. Okay, so anyway, another episode of GenrePlay where we're playing role-playing games. We're playing DC20 this time. It's a brand new game. Just completed a Kickstarter, over $2 million. And it's, kind of like the Dungeon Coach's answer to 6th edition D&D. So we're going to see how it works for us. So Greg's going to GM this one, and he's totally prepared and ready to go. We're going to throw lots of challenging questions his way, and he's totally ready.
Oh, yeah. I was born ready as I scroll through something.
And to be clear, we got none of that $2 million. We actually contributed.
Yeah. We are not sponsored in any way.
No. In fact, we sponsored them because we gave them money. But yeah, let's see. Just a quick thing about this one shot. This one shot is available for free. I'll be modifying a little bit, but it is available for anyone who is interested. It is called The Hunted. Haha, I can read. So you can check it out. During it, it's good for showing off a lot of the base mechanics, such as skill challenge, combat challenges, which is more like a narrative combat, full tactical combat, and a bunch of other stuff. Other than that, DC20 is a 20-based system that's similar to 5e, except you have no damage dice. Instead, your damage is based on how high you roll on your D20. And there's a lot of little changes here and there. Like you can have quadruple advantage and roll 5 dice if you have quadruple advantage. So interesting stuff there.
Stack it.
Yep. And we'll get to some of the other minutiae when we get into it, like combat. You have 4 actions and stuff like that. We'll get into it. So,
but what if I only have 3d20?
You're
I'm kidding.
You can't do certain things. That's all that means. You definitely can't re-roll the same dice twice. I mean, that's sacrilege.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah. Let's see. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and start. We start this journey within the small city of Wildfang. The wilds cling strongly to the edges of the city and are littered with aggressive monsters that prowl extremely diverse wilderness all around. A desert lies to one side of this squarish city, a forest to 2 of the other sides, and a towering mountain range going out the last one. The people who live here wear thin, breathable clothing to protect themselves against the hot weather, and most carry some type of weaponry for defense or hunting. However, with the visions of adventure and conquest dancing in your minds, you and your companions head to the bounty board, the Bloodsworn. But before we get there, I think I am going to do what we did in our session here. I'm going to have everyone roll a fate die. So everyone just roll a d20. It's something that he actually explicitly states in his mechanics that you can do this just to kind of come up with some role play stuff on the fly.
Okay. We want to roll high or low, or it doesn't matter.
Will it to be?
It depends what you want to do.
Okay. I hope it's low.
Oh, that's perfect. What did you roll? What did Thom get?
3.
Anyone beat a 3 on lowness?
Yep.
You did?
Yep. Natural 1.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
I'll tell you, if this dice keeps this up, I'm gonna buy a brand new set.
And who got the highest between Cassandra and
I got
Chrysop?
I also got a 10.
Oh, that'll be interesting. So, Chrysopos?
Chrysopos. I'm gonna
Chrysopos.
Chris or Chryso, probably whatever nickname rolls off better than the Greek word that I chose.
Oh, Chrysopos. I love Greek history. All right. So, I almost said glaucoma as well. Now you put that in my damn head. Giacomo.
Whoops.
Giacomo. Your character
Yes.
is a intelligence-based wizard, right? I
Yep.
believe it was. You have a personality. You have strengths and flaws, all that kind of stuff. However, during the last mission, where you all had to battle a bunch of goblins worshiping some old god at a temple, how did Giacomo almost screw up the mission?
I almost screwed up with the mission by casting a lightning spell, and I miss the target, and I blow up a tree, and I accidentally send the shards all into a Tom. It's about to hurt for days.
Ow.
Which is why you got a 3. You literally got butt hurt. You have a thorn stuck in your butt still, and you have trouble sitting down.
That's on me.
Yeah. So, Christ.
Christopos.
Don't you like
Christopos.
my name now? My name's way easy to pronounce.
Call me Chris.
Krista Post. Okay, I wrote it phonetically in front of my face.
There you go.
And Cassandra. You two, however, did save the mission somehow. So, is there some way you guys can work together somehow on how you were able to, this horrible start you had with the lightning bolt, how did you all take the lead and get it done regardless?
I'll let Cassandra describe their thing. And you know the scene in Shrek when Fiona has to pull the arrow out of Shrek's butt? I think that's what Chrysippos was doing with Thom so that Thom could get back in the fight.
And so as the tree was splintering and branches were falling all around, Cassandra used her mind to telepathically move the tree limbs that were, as they were falling, from not falling on the party and crushing the goblins. So the tree was falling right at us, and she went, and the tree went and crushed all the goblins.
Nice. It was a quick battle. It started out with a lightning bolt, ended with a tree, and the battle was over. First level adventures. What can you expect?
Exactly.
But anywho, you all on your way back from that. When you decided as a group, you all met during this campaign you went on and decided to see about signing up for the Bloodsworn. The Bloodsworn are these this organization that sets bounties to the monsters that are throughout the different dangerous wilderness. So we come back to the story, which is, with visions of adventure and conquest dancing in your minds, you and your companions head to the bounty board of the Bloodsworn. Bounties depict wild beasts, dangerous foes cluttering the weathered post. Depicting wild beasts and dangerous foes. I don't think that sentence makes sense, so I'm going to pass it. A brief gust of wind rustles the flyers, detaching one of them and sending it down to the ground at your feet. The tattered paper depicts a vicious beast on it. So I need each of you to give me an aspect of this beast, starting with Marks. I don't know if I'm pointing the right direction. Is that pointing at Marks?
No,
Nope.
No, it's pointing at me.
Okay.
that's the way.
It has tentacles. Lots of tentacles.
Oh, why'd you have to do that? I'm just joking. That's fine. All right. So Chaz, what's another aspect of this beast?
It has a spider-like head with multiple eyes.
Ew. Tentacles and spider-like head. Jesus Christ. We're going back to Call of Cthulhu.
Feels like home.
Yeah. Pat, what is something that the beast has?
So far, we have
Tentacles and spider-like eyes along its face.
Spidered eyes. It has a horrendous odor. It smells like
It
a dumpster
stinks.
fire.
Excellent. Tentacled, spider-eyed, stanks. And lastly,
Uh,
Christopos.
no T, but almost.
Oh fuck!
Gotta love D&D names or DC20 names. It has on its leg, if it has legs, or on a tentacle, if it only has tentacles, just a gnarly scar, like cut off at the knee, missing it like a foot type of. That's what makes this particular monster so identifiable.
Oh,
Crazy wound, which doesn't hinder it mechanically at all, of course, but looks gnarly.
It could if you wanted to.
yeah. And what does what can this beast be called? The tentacled spider stinky gimp. No. What's a good name for it? It's Tentalicious. Tentalicious is what they go and ended up calling this thing. And you see the bounty for it, and you think, that's a good bounty. And so you all just skipping along here, you find the Bloodsworn hall, and you head to it. Also it mentions, written below the sun-bleached images and descriptions of the monsters that you all just laid out. The only known person to escape the monster was a halfling named Gruff. Lastly, a note at the bottom directs you to seek out Eugene at the Bloodsworn Guildhall to accept the contract.
Should we describe our characters, or are we going to do that coming up?
We'll do that in a little bit.
Okay, cool.
So you head to the nearby Guildhall. Red banners depicting the symbol of the Bloodsworn wave in the wind. The sounds of arrows and swords striking training dummies fills your ears as you step into the wide dirt-covered chamber of this place. You're pointed to the direction of the warden of the Bloodsworn, as you know, asking around, and you find a grizzled man with wrinkled face and gray, slick-back hair sitting with his feet up on a thick wooden desk. He introduces himself as Eugene, sits up, and extends a hand expectantly. Does anyone go for it? And then he slowly
I'll go for it. I'll go for it. Thom will shake hands.
You grab it.
Strictly guidance Thom for whatever he's about to do.
You guidance Thom, but it's just a handshake. And he says, I see you got a bounty ticket there. Let me see what you've chosen. Assuming you're not here as tourists, that is. And he'll take the bounty ticket. And he looks up and he sizes each of you. Let's go through what he sees. Thom. When he looks at Thom, what does he see?
He sees a well-endowed man. His large muscles. What are you thinking of? Yes, he's part giant kin, or he's giant kin, I guess, and so he's probably like, I don't know, 7 foot ish tall, and super muscles, kind of barbarian looking clothing, ish. Can't remember if I have any armor. I don't think so. And huge hammer,
Huge.
Great maul. You see a little bit sparks of electricity in his eyes as he smiles and flexes. Oh, my
Does
friends.
he go around like Johnny Bravo?
Maybe. And he's like, I am Thom Thunder. My friends call me Thommy.
I think I'll call you Thom Thunder. And then he looks over at Giacomo. Giacomo. What does he see? These names.
Giacomo, he's a friendly guy. He's from the oceanic coast. He's a wizard, about 30 years old. Sort of in his face, he looks a lot like the Doctor Strange. You know, the beard, the thin mustache, and dark hair. But he's wearing, a green wizard's hat and a red suit and a sort of a white robe over the suit. With his adventuring backpack on.
Nice. He's from Sicily. Then Cassandra. He looks over at Cassandra. What does he see?
A very petite, shy of 5 foot tall, very, very thin, frail looking. Not sure what gender. Bald, skinless, completely skinless. Notices that
Hairless?
having
I hope you mean.
Wait, what did I say?
You said skinless.
No, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Did I say skinless? Yeah. Hairless, bald, hairless. Yes, completely
It's
bald.
all right. It's like chicken breast.
And is twiddling not your standard number of. There are only 3 digits on the hands and toes, like this. So like the 2 are interlocked, and there is a thumb that's doing the twiddling thing here. But yeah, white-eyed, very pale skin, completely bald, frail looking little figure.
Yeah, nice. And
Kind of
he is actually
blue tint to the skin.
Yeah, he's actually playing the race and class from the Dungeon Coach's newsletter that he puts out monthly. So if you are interested in the one he's playing, you can sign up for their Patreon for the lowest tier, and you can get that monthly issue he puts out.
Now,
but anywho,
question: by white eyes, do you mean like completely white eyes with no pupils, or just okay?
White pupil is
freaky,
correct. Very alien looking.
Yep. And then we got
I'm a Spellblade Giantkin.
Spellblade.
Giantborn. I'm sorry, Giantborn.
Yeah.
What are you over there, cool. Wizard man?
He's a wizard.
Oh, okay. What did he say? What his ancestry is?
Oh, did you say what you're? I think you're just human.
Yeah, just plain.
Oh, human.
Yeah.
A human.
Human.
And then we got Chrysopose.
Chrysopose, who you can call Chris, but if you can make the whole language, he's impressed. Or the whole name, sorry.
Yeah.
The name means golden. He's angel-born, and so he's got long golden hair. His irises are kind of a brownish gold. Tall, like 6 foot, but thin. His clothes look like they are scholarly and kind of nice before he was in the wilderness fighting goblins for who knows how long. So now a little more tattered and worn. It looks like that's sort of what he's out here to do, though. Like he's got some books and some research, and is kind of the knowledge gathering type of cleric, which is his class. Yeah.
Nice. Angelborn, you said. Yeah. Cool.
Angelborn, yes.
I think that does it. Then he sizes you all up, and he says, "Going after that ferocious creature, eh? Haven't seen anyone go after that beast in a while. Must say. Haven't seen anyone come back neither. Well, except for Gruff, but I haven't seen Gruff around. So what's your group called anyway? The Misfits? The Counter Competence? The what do you call yourselves?"
I kind of like counter competence. It's not inspiring, but rolls off the tongue.
I thought we were going for Thunderers.
Tommy and the Thunders.
We start a band.
Don't go by this cat's name. Truffles. Terrible group name.
The Truffles.
What did you guys decide? The anti-competence, the Thom and Thunderin. You could just say Thom's the one who found everyone.
Just mix it together and say Thundering Competence.
Thundering Competence.
I like that because it's thunderine competence, implying a great deal of competence, but it sounds like thunder incompetence.
Thunder incompetence. Nice. Well, I wouldn't say that's what I'd call myself, but good enough. Well, let's see. There's 4 of you. Should be okay, I suppose. Before I give you the contract, I want you to show me what you got. I want to see what keeps you alive when your back is against the wall. So, do something to demonstrate to me that you can handle this bounty. And this is to showcase how the social challenges work in this game. So you can go around, you can go whatever order you want, but when someone thinks of something they can do, just say it, and then we'll come up with a skill for what you're trying to do.
So are we supposed to what? We're supposed to show off our skills?
Yep. Oh, it specifically mentions that during this part. Also, any magic points you spend are not actually subtracted from your total or anything like that. Any casting here is free.
I was just going to guidance.
Oh, okay.
That's good to know.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to waste my magic points so early.
One kind of cool
Mana
thing
point.
is to keep in mind is you have the challenge DC for this. You can always give someone the help. You can help someone else do something as well. That gives them a D8. Keep in mind that you get an extra success for every 5 you go over. So on average, you're actually probably going to give them another success just by giving them a help as well, if you want.
Yeah, I am going to do that, actually.
Yep.
I will help Thami since I mentioned doing that earlier, and I'll let him really thunder it up.
All right, then what's Thami going to do to show off?
Is there something I can hit really hard somewhere?
Yeah, there's actually training dummies right outside of his office, his little office here. He even has like a little suit of armor next to you that's on a stand.
And so it's metal armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll try to do that move. Let's see here.
Oh, the blink?
Yeah, blink. If I can do this, blink with and charge my hammer with a lightning bolt. Can I do that both
nice.
at the same time? Is that cool?
Why not?
All right. Because then I'll blink over and smash it with my hammer because it does extra 1 damage just being metal too with electricity.
Nice. So you're using your basic attack and spellcasting abilities. Go ahead and do a spellcasting roll for this. So I believe that's just +4 for you. And you can roll a d20. It's in the middle of your sheet where it says attack/spellcasting modifier. Pretty sure. Yeah, attack/spell check. It's under your action where it shows the little 5 bubbles. And under that you have the 4, the 14, and whatever you have.
Oh, and martial check, my save DC.
Yeah, and then attack/spell check.
Oh, okay. Oh, natural 20.
Are you really?
No, I did.
Oh
boy.
That's going to be really good. So, what's the total? 24?
24 then, yeah.
That is 10 above the challenge rating. So that's going to be an extra. So you got 1 for success, 2 extra for 10 above, 2 extra for crit. So that's 5 successes. So describe what happens.
Because my Great Maul is 2 bludgeoning, I guess, and then I get.
You don't have to worry about damage. It's just an ultimate amazing success. Whatever you do right now.
All right, so I'm like, I will show you what we can do, and I'll grab the hammer and just like blink, like lightning, flash over to the armor, and because I'm mid swing, and I just smash it with my lightning encased maul. It hits and just blows up into like pieces of metal that just fling and fall like with electricity, like sprinkling off of them.
Nice.
So, it's like fireworks in the sky.
Yeah. You do that, and a piece of metal sliver goes and punctures Giacomo in the butt slightly. And you think you just got revenge a bit, but
I know how that feels.
Yeah, you see, it just explodes for some reason, and you see a piece of metal shoulder pauldron hits the guy's fedora off, and he's just like, "What the hell?" Okay, well, I suppose that's pretty good. Any else want to? Oh, actually, roll D8. I forgot he gave you the help action.
Oh,
you have a D8?
Okay. Yeah, I was going to bring it up, but it didn't seem like you needed much help.
You could get another. You need at least 20. You need 3.
I got 2.
Oh, so it wasn't enough to get another success.
Well,
well, darn.
I'll be helpful when you get hurt.
What about Giacomo or Cassandra? Or do you feel too inadequate right now to do anything?
So, yeah. Cassandra's gonna do one of these things for Temple, and he hears inside his head, "You're feeling very sleepy." Didn't roll very high.
I didn't. In case you want to change it, I did. I didn't mention, but skill challenges. Whenever you do the same thing as someone else, it becomes less effective. So you end up rolling with disadvantage. So since you'd be using a spell casting thing as well as like he did, it would have less effect. If that makes sense.
Well,
Sorry.
anyway, I rolled a. Oh, so what? I'm rolling with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Come on, don't be worse. Hiya.
Is it worse?
Yeah, it's worse. I'm adding my
your spell casting modifier, I guess, since it's a spell
modifier.
technically.
So my intelligence.
I would say I'll leave it to you. You could also roll it as a performance if you want, depending on how you go about it.
No, I mean I'm casting sleep on him.
Oh, that's right. There's no performance there. I was thinking something else.
I can speak telepathically.
Yeah.
But with the disadvantage, that's a fail. So hopefully he has 5 or fewer hit points. Because if he has 5, if he has 6 or more hit points, he doesn't go to sleep.
Oh yeah. He looks at you. He blinks a little, yawns, and just kind of slowly turns to Giacomo.
Yeah.
Well, this isn't very good because most of us are spellcasters. So
We're gonna have to mix it up next time.
If you got any skills, you can impress him with. That also works.
Well, let me see. What do I got here for skills?
Your character has tons of skills. Tons of skills. I think.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I didn't look them up properly. I'm not seeing all that much.
I was just saying it.
Oh.
I was just saying it to be nice. Oh man.
Okay, well,
you have acrobatics?
Well, no.
Investigation?
No. Well, yeah, I got
Trickery?
a +3 in I got like, because of my intelligence, I've got 3 in investigation.
Maybe you could do like a Sherlock Holmes thing, but like, aha, I can tell from whatever that's something. You have a cat or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Why don't I try that then?
Okay. You're gonna try to look at him and see if there's something Sherlock Holmesy you can do.
I'll try to Sherlock Holmes him.
All right.
So just add a 3 to my D20 roll, right?
Yep. What did you roll?
A 3.
Oh. 6 total. He says
you had a spaghetti for lunch, didn't you?
I don't rightly even know what that is.
I smell the garlic on your breath. I think.
I'm actually allergic to garlic now that you mention it.
Chrysippus leans down and says, "No, that's what you cooked for breakfast."
Yeah. Well, nonetheless, that was pretty amazing. I'm gonna have to get that armor repaired now. I appreciate that. However, I can tell you're up for the task. Certainly up for the task. Looking at Thom there. Yeah. And he opens up his drawer. And he takes... Let's see, you guys had 5, 6.
You don't know each other that well.
He opens up his drawers.
Wow.
Someone roll. No. He pulls out the 4 little red vials and he puts them on the table and says, "Take these. You might need these." And they're 4 healing potions, 1 for each of you. And since you destroyed my armor so well, how about we, take one of these. And he pulls out 3 potions. One is clear, one is white, and another one is another healing potion. He'll tell you that one is invisibility, one is a silence potion you can throw on the ground. It creates a silenced area, and another healing potion. He says, "Pick one, any one you want." And he looks at Thom.
Well, I don't think silence will work very well for us because we are all magic people. So let's do the invisibility.
I'll stop them. Ah, shit. None of us can do anything.
We'll just all go.
Okay, so you take the invisibility potion. Good choice. Good choice. Well, here you go. And he pulls out another piece of paper. He hands you a map with a circled area and says, okay, so now for this area, let's see. Yep, you're going to watch out for these craces and wobbly gobblers, all right? They're all over the area. As you make your way there, there's also been spotted along the path. Try not to make too much noise, you hear? Both of them creatures use echolocation to get a good feeling of where things are. Quite dangerous. Well, there you have it. But you should be fine with tentacled. I forgot the name for a second. Well, good luck. As he sends you off.
How much is his healing potion heal?
2 hit points. Half of Cassandra's health.
Oh.
And I'm guessing it's an action point to use potions.
Yep, an action point.
Cool.
They were totally useless in the other one shot I played of this. Totally did not get used. Definitely all of them did not get used.
He's lying. Lies.
It's still midday or so. He gave you a place to go near the edge of town where there will be a little caravan waiting for you cart waiting for you to take you out to at least far as they can for this contract. The Bloodsworn have their own little delivery service in that way. Who has over 13 passive awareness? Anybody? Let's see.
Passive awareness.
Passive.
Oh, it's 8 plus your score in this game, right?
It is.
Then I just have a 13.
13.
Oh, wow. I think almost all of you have that. All of you, your heads turn. And you notice there's this female fiendborn. You can see her a little bit off the road. And she seems to be being bothered by some large giantkin of some sort. This guy is like 8 feet tall, not really toned, but very big, as well as this little halfling on his back. And they're over there. They seem to be yelling at this little fiendborn female. She's dressed up in like a colorful hood, has a staff, and she seems kind of like you can't really hear what's being made. Can't really hear what they're saying, but you can see she's like diminutive a little bit, trying to get out of the guy's area, and the guy just keeps pursuing her. The giant born. Do any of you do anything?
I'm waiting to see if anybody else wants to do something first.
How far away-ish from us are they? Sorry.
You look over. They're probably maybe 150 feet away from you. It's why you can't really hear what's being said at this point. But it's causing a ruckus. You see other people looking at it and moving away.
Shall we at least go see?
Yeah.
I need to repair my vest anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go over there.
All right.
I'm trying not to slip an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What's wrong with that?
I'm going to land.
Let's go over there.
We're gonna...
Yeah. As you get closer, you can start hearing their voices, and you hear the Fiendborn saying, which, by the way, for anyone watching, Fiendborns in this are basically like tieflings in 5e. And you hear her saying, I didn't take anything. Why are you... Just leave me alone. And the giant, the halfling that you now see on the shoulder of this giant born is going, yeah, you did. Give it back, woman. I know you took it. And they keep up with her, and she tries to get away again, and the giant born grabs her shoulder and spins her around.
Am I able to tell if she's telling the truth?
Sure. Go ahead and roll an insight.
17.
You don't detect any tells or anything like that would tell you that she's lying. You don't see any of the familiar certain eyebrow raises or twitches or anything like that would give away that she was lying.
Does she always have a tail? She's a Fiendborn. Don't they have tails?
Actually, that one deserves. Right.
Do you tell me that? Do you tell us that?
Yeah, Chris Post will lean over to Thami and say, "Do you want to go to an arm wrestling match?"
Oh, I love arm wrestling matches. I'm a walk over there and goes, "What's going on over here?"
The halfling head twitches towards you and says, "Here, get out of our business, big guy." And then the giant born guy looks at you too and says, "Yeah, get out of here."
No, you get out of here.
This isn't your business.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I'll look at the fiend boy and goes, "Are these two men bothering you?"
Yes, they are. They keep saying I stole something, but I didn't steal nothing. I was just trying to get a job. I was on my way to the Bloodsworn.
Oh, we just came from there.
Yeah, and then I ran into these two. I bumped the shoulders, and they just been pursuing me since.
What are you two missing?
The giant says, actually, let me. I just rolled 2 natural ones. The giant says, it stole a pouch of money, and at the exact same time, the halfling says, "It stole a scroll case." And then they both say each other's thing, and then they both say their own thing again.
Gives the disappointed dad face.
I'm just gonna cross my arms and flex and be like, little sparks of lightning go around, and it's like, "Why don't you leave and come back when you figure out what she's stolen?"
Roll an intimidation.
11 is all I got.
11. Let me roll something for them. Oh wow, these two suck at rolling. I rolled a 4 and a 5. The giant born that you're looking at doesn't say anything, and the halfling says, "Let's get out of here." And they start to turn away, and the giant born says, "That didn't go the way I thought it would, Gruff," as they head off.
I recognize that name. Isn't that the name that the guy who gave us a contract said was the last thing to see this monster we're after?
Yeah, she's the one, or the halfling's a man, woman?
A halfling, man. They have their own gender.
The one who saw Tentaculus and survived.
The woman will immediately reply and say, "Oh, thank you so much. Oh, wow. I don't. What do I owe you all?
No, I think
I don't have much money. I mean, if you need help, I can. And she sticks the staff on the ground, and you can see a little white glow comes from the staff slightly. I can help you with something if you need."
It's another magic user.
Do we know how long this theoretical bounty will take? Like, is it a half day out to fight Tentaculus, half day back?
Yeah, it's about a good 6 hours out of town, probably, and then another couple hours of travel off the cart.
Okay, so we will be gone overnight, probably.
Are we winning money out of this? Like, are we splitting money?
You didn't actually ask him.
Oh yeah, oops.
It wasn't on the flyer that we all decided to take.
Yeah, the bounty poster.
The flyer would have told you that it's like 200 gold.
Okay.
Each. Nice.
Yeah, and I didn't mention it. I probably should have, but the Eugene would give you access to guild resources. You become part of the guild officially and stuff.
Yeah, so I just ask her what kind of skills do you have besides your staff glow?
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, while they're interviewing her, if Gruff was the last person to see this thing, or the last
you see him
to see this thing
being carried away.
I'm gonna track down the halfling. I'm gonna go after the giant and the halfling.
You're just running after them?
Yeah, just going, scusi. Prego. I want to talk with you for a moment.
You say that, and the halfling looks back and sees you, and then seems to lean over, and you see him like knee gruff in the scapula bone a little bit, and or knee the giant born in the scapula bone a little bit, and they start running. You can you want to keep pursuing?
How far away am I from them when this happens?
Since you've been having this conversation a little bit to get started before you veered off, they're probably only like, I don't know, 30 feet away from you or something like that.
Do we see this happening, or
yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Okay.
As they start to run away,
so that I can do Misty Step to get in front of them.
Sure.
I mean, Misty Step just goes by spaces; it doesn't go by feet. So it's
yeah. That true. 30 feet would be what is that? 6 spaces.
Oh, I don't think I can only get up to 5 on a successful roll. So,
what was Cassandra gonna do?
I'm gonna try to connect telepathically with the giant.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to.
You can do it within 100 feet, right? So you should be good.
So it's his intelligence save versus my spell check.
Oh, this is gonna go really well for him.
I mean, I only rolled an 11 on the die plus 3, so 14.
All right, he gets a -1. He rolled a 16 minus 1, 15.
And you should add
so
4
close.
to your.
So that's how this is gonna go the whole time.
Oh wait, what's that?
You should add 4 to your spell checks, not 3. You get to add that +1 from your combat mastery.
Oh, I think it's a different thing.
Oh, okay. No.
Yes, I don't know. What's this? How do you determine your spell check?
Oh no, it's +4. It's in the middle of your sheet next to the attack. It says attack/spell check.
Under action points.
Yeah, under action points it should say +4.
Is that okay? So is it the save DC?
it's above save DC.
Yeah. Oh, it depends what you're trying to do.
Okay,
ultimately, which one are you trying to use?
It is. So it says it's a spell check. I rolled an 11, so it's a 15. So he matched it. So does that mean?
Oh.
He succeeds on the match, right?
Yeah, it succeeds.
All right.
No, you succeed.
Oh, I succeed.
DC20 flips it. The one who's doing something always succeeds in DC20.
Okay, that's cool. So I'm in his head now, and I will be for the next hour.
What's it look like in there?
It's pretty blank space.
You say hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, when I speak, I hear an echo.
Yeah.
But I mean, all it really means is I can communicate with them telepathically, regardless of distance.
Yep.
So, I immediately say,
you do say something.
I do my best, mimicking his halfling brothers, or halfling, whoever the little halfling that's on your shoulder, voice, and I say, "Stop running."
Roll a influence.
Character sheet, influence.
It's under charisma.
Hey, that's better. That's a 19 on the die plus 3.
Ooh, wow. 22. He stops. He says, he looks behind him and says, "I thought you wanted me to run." And you're able to catch up with him, Giacomo.
Scusi. I just have a couple of questions to ask you. No reason to run away. I'm not going to hurt you at all.
That other guy was very scary. Very scary.
You mean the bluish man? The bluish one of us?
Well, he crackles.
Oh, you mean the big one? The big one. Okay. Yeah. He.
What's crackle mean?
Yeah, but he's a good guy. He's a good man. We trust him. We just want to, but you there, you halfling. Is your name a Gruff? Is that correct?
He looks back and forth.
Yeah? What of it?
We had heard that you were the last person alive to see one of these tendalicious thingies. We are supposed to hunt them down, and we want to know what happened. If you could just share your story with me.
Oh, that thing was ferocious. But I mean, you all could probably take it. I don't know. It was pretty ferocious, though. I cut off one of I kicked off one of its limbs, but then I ran.
Well, good for you. But how
Stank
many?
for weeks.
How many of you were in your group?
So the 4.
4, and all the other ones that died.
Oh, well, no, only 2. The other retired.
Well, I can imagine seeing it is 2 friends that die so quickly. You know, you want to get out of that business and start up a less dangerous a business.
Well, I'm gonna start
I don't
making
blame
hats.
him.
What did he say?
I'm gonna start making hats.
Hats?
Maybe someday I will commission a hat from him.
It was a her.
And someday I will, if I can, I will look up her shop and I will buy a new wizard hat from her.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
the smaller business people, they gotta support each other.
yeah, I'm all about the we business. The we, no, not we. We.
What's weed business?
No, I said we business.
Okay, well, if you don't have anything else to share, I will let you go, and thank you very much for your time.
All right.
You hear in your head, Gandolfini, ask him how it killed his friends.
How did it kill your friends? What happened?
Well, let's see. It choked one of them, just like with this little tentacle thingamajigger. The other one, it was torn asunder. You know, it was like whoop, pulled the arms apart. And the other
Like
one,
a cannoli.
yeah, like a cannoli. It tried to do it to my friend who retired, but I cut the limb off with my foot.
With your foot.
You
You
cut the
have a
limb.
knife in
Yes.
your boot?
It's called a knife edge.
And he actually jumps onto the ground off the back and starts doing like this kata, like ha, hoo, ha.
Can we bring him instead of
That's fun.
Keyboard?
So yeah, I'm gonna do again my best imitation of the halfling's voice as he's doing this kata, in the giant's head, and say, "We should go with them."
Roll at the influence.
Oh shit!
I would say do it with advantage, only because you've already done it once. It's you're in there. You got an in.
Yeah, I wish I could say it's better. That is an 11 total, 7 on the die.
Let's see. This is Buff. You're doing it too. Not that you know his name.
Well, now we do.
Oh, he gets -1 to this as well. Cock die. Cock die. What the hell? 8. Yeah, he. So what did you say again?
In his brother's voice, I say, "We should go with them and fight the monster."
Oh, Buff goes. Buff goes. Okay, we can go with them.
And then,
And
and then in his head, I say, "Show him the way."
I don't really remember the way, but maybe I can show. And Gruff looks up at Buff and's like,
I mean, I guess if you really want. I don't know. We'll come for half the gold. What are you getting paid? Huh?
Smash cut to Chrysopos and the Fiendborn with him with this paper out going, so if you're trying to get into the Bloodsworn, you can come along with us, get some cred. We'll keep the gold, but this way you get in with the group. Does this sound good to you?
roll an influence.
16.
It's pretty good. She says, yeah, I guess that's okay. It sounds about right. You guys think you could take it, right?
Oh, for sure.
Okay. For what does Giacomo say to Gruff?
Well, did we figure out?
He says for half the gold. Oh, 200.
So in your head, you hear.
You don't have to tell him 200.
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Yeah. The guild's only paying us 50 gold.
You say that to whom?
In Giacomo's head, you hear the guild said they're only paying us 100 gold.
And you're used to him going into your head, so.
we can give you so tell him the guild is gonna give him 50 gold.
You're saying that he's trying to tell you that the guild is act like the guild's only giving you 50 gold, even though they're actually giving you 200.
Well, it is not a lot. We could give you like a 25 or a 30 gold. You know, unless maybe you are really instrumental in taking this thing down. Now switch to a Jamaican accent.
Bonus pay. Oh, pretty good.
Go ahead and roll an influence.
We got to earn it. We all earn our pay. 15.
15's pretty good. He says,
all right. I'm sure we'll get that bonus pay anyway. All right, Buff.
And he, you see him just kind of do like a little backflip back onto the Buff's shoulders, since I just said his name.
Let's get going then. You leaving now?
You do have a carriage waiting for you.
I see. We leaving it right away.
Alrighty. So you all head off.
Ask the Fiendborn her name.
Oh, my name is. Sorry, I was scrolling to it. My name is Olivia.
Olivia, pleasure to have you. Oh, the two of them are coming back.
Oh wait, why are they?
Giacomo, you're too friendly. It's gonna be a crowded carriage.
Gruff will actually say,
yeah, sorry for that stuff. Let bygones be bygones when there's a contract involved. You know, that's what I always say. Look at these moves. And
he does a quick kata as you all head out.
On his shoulders?
Yeah. Stepping from shoulder to shoulder. Bust a move. Alrighty.
Is this a horse-drawn carriage?
Yep. So you leave the
hammer forward to glory.
You leave the city on the back of a blood-sworn carriage, set to take you to your destination. The autumn skies and bright yellow sun create an orange glow on the horizon as you travel down a well-traveled dirt road. The trip takes a few hours before you hear a grumbly voice from the carriage driver say, All right, crap, what do they call you all? Thundering competence? Yeah, that's right. This is your spot. If you look at your map, it's just that way. A few miles that way. And he points into like a dense part of the woods.
All right. I leap off of it and onward.
Now, will you be waiting for us to return, or do we have to walk all the way back?
I'll be here. I'll be here a good. Well, I'm obligated to stay for 8 hours. Any of you do anything before you head on?
Real quick, what is it around, to the whole group, what is it around here that uses the echolocation?
Oh, yeah.
Probably be very quiet.
Alrighty. So you're gonna stealth through?
Yes. I think that'd be a good thing to attempt.
I'm great at it.
I would say it will be an average, and you can use either stealth or survival. Sorry, stealth or survival.
Oh, definitely do survival.
Yeah, my stealth is actually okay.
Because I fear navigating.
When we smell a dumpster fire. Okay. Are we all rolling to go stealth? Do the stealth, you think?
Yeah. We'll just do the average group check.
Yeah, I got 13. Or
13?
10, you got 3 on top of it, yeah.
Okay.
I got a 7.
Not
11.
okay.
What am I adding to
11. Your stealth or survival, whichever one you want to do. Are you using your knowledge of woods to be quiet, or using your quiet footsteps?
I'll use survival since it's more better.
Better.
I roll a 15 on the die, plus 5 is a 20.
20. Wow.
Yeah.
And what did Giacomo get? It's going to come down to Giacomo here.
11.
Okay.
Well, actually, if I do survival, it'll be 12.
12.
So I'll
Nice.
do survival.
Makes sense. Squat trees decorate most of this swampy environment, sending dangling vines and droopy branches to impede your travels. You all stealthily and smartly move through there's like a little muddy animal trail ahead of you. It's swallowed by water at certain random intervals. The water is murky and dark as you go through it. There's not much light that gets to the woods. Every once in a while you see a tuft of grass where light does break through this thick canopy. Following the signs of your prey. So you start eventually with Cassandra's high survival roll. You do start seeing the markings, like little 4 sliding marks that seem to like have this weird push, stop, type movement in the mud. You go down, you sniff it, and it smells vile, like burnt garbage. As you continue to track your prey, you're led to a ruined castle buried within the terrain here. The trees do open up quite a bit here. The grounds before you find that they're littered with the bloodied corpses of a pack of bounders, these kangaroo-like beasts that are used by the Bloodsworn as transportation sometimes. The blood is still wet, leaving you suspecting that these kills perhaps are recent. However, as you look in the distance within the ruins, you see this weird coiled beast that's blackish in color. You see the sun, this waning sun, shining down and reflecting off its many eyes, red eyes, in the center of this undulating coil of tentacles that are all around its hoard that it has in front of you. Except the hoard doesn't actually seem to be money, gold. It actually just looks like a bunch of trash that it's coiled around. You see part of it. You see smoke coming out from the trash. This is in the rules. This is what is called a combat challenge. So this is more of like a narrative combat. It's not so much an actual proper tactical layout type combat. So effectively, it comes down to a skill challenge again. Except there are certain rules for success or failure and taking damage or not, based on success and failure, what you're trying to do. So again, it doesn't need to be your attack or spells. It can be skills of any sort you can think of how to go about this. So does anyone have an idea of how you want to try to go about defeating this monster? You are contracted to kill it.
Is anybody a comedian? We can...
I was gonna, hey, you there, knock your crap off.
Oh.
This is the Tintalicious monster?
This is Tintalicious. You see a quote around its trash.
Got it.
Looks pretty large too. It has 5 tentacles. One of them looks a bit nubby, and it's probably about twice the size of a person.
I've got, not that this is the trick that I would have to use, but I've got pretty decent nature. So if we're gonna be fighting this thing, I think Chrysopos would probably try and basically feint toward whatever it has collected, like try and distract it and upset it by either trying to take some of its hoard or feinting like he's going to attack it, to give other people opportunity to hit it, get it from behind, do damage.
Don't forget we have invisibility spell or potion.
Okay, cool. Then that sounds more like trickery to me, though. Less nature and more trickery.
Fair enough. I was thinking more of like doing something that I knew would upset the creature, but
oh, I see. Okay, yeah, you could do that.
Get all big and predatory with
yeah.
all that might be intimidation, which is even worse than my trickery.
You could do that. You can try to make some noises of its natural prey and stuff like that it might actually be scared of.
Okay.
Yeah, I could see that. Go ahead and roll nature and see how we start this thing off.
That is a 14.
Total?
14 total.
Okay, cool. It does seem to be working like you expected. It turned around, all the coils undulating, pointing towards the direction of the sound, and it sees you over there trying to be big. And it looks apprehensive from the sound, but curious from the not too big of a creature looking at it, as it just kind of huddles with its trash and is focused on you. Does anyone do anything while it's completely focused on Chrysopos?
Got it.
The second time.
I'm going to go thunder on it, but I don't want, if somebody else wants to do something first, I'm going to blink in there and you just go at it from behind.
That's what rogues do.
I mean, anyway.
They do it from behind.
That's what he said. Blink in there and go at it from behind.
Does anyone have anything?
Anyway, I mean, rear attack with my hammer. Anyway, there's just no way to say it right. You know what I mean? Sneak attack.
Oh man.
Anyone have a way to tee up his attack or anything like that?
What do you mean by tee up?
Or just help him with his attack in any way?
Well, I could pop off a magic missile.
Okay. You get an attack, a spell. What about Cassandra?
Yeah, I don't really have any way to. I mean, I could use help.
Yeah, you could use help. I mean, help's probably a success. And
in your head, you hear, "You can do it."
You could be like, "There's a weak spot right here," and target.
Yeah, I just make it up. Just like hit him really hard from behind.
Or you can just like hold it so it can't move while he bats it. All right, so go ahead and do your.
What's his body look like? We have tentacles, spikes.
It's just like this head, this orb of eyes in different places, and these tentacles coming from, and these undulate, and they actually walk on the tentacles, drag them. Like when it moves, you see it grab one tentacle on the side of a column, it pulls itself, another tentacle in the grass, pulls the grass. It's weird.
Where are we from this thing?
Pretty far. Well, you've moved a little bit closer because Chrysopos went over and got behind it. But
right. It's sort of like a beholder in a way. It can't float.
Yeah. So go ahead and have Thom do his. I guess you're just planning to do an attack. You get a D8 from Cassandra helping you.
Yeah, I'm gonna blink over and attack. I don't know how my action points work, but I'm gonna blink. I think blinks.
No, it's not real combat. It's just a. I just designate that this is for your skill you're using your combat skill. So
yeah, and
it's just your
I
plus 4.
want to put lightning into them. Lightning
Okay.
strike in my weapon. That's cool.
Nice.
So I guess that's one magic point taken off, right? Or mana point, I mean.
when you use MP outside of combat, the cost goes down by 1. I don't know if this counts as outside of combat or not.
This does count as outside of combat. So yeah, it would be a 0 cost to use that.
Yeah, maybe I can't do that with this. It's a cantrip that gets my +1 damage. Oh no, well I can spend 1 action point to deal extra +1 lightning damage. I guess that's what I'm trying. Well, I don't know.
This is a skill challenge. It's more about just getting successes versus failures. But go ahead and roll the your basically attack modifier
with the D8 on top of it.
Yep.
That's 12. Or no, I'm not giving bonuses. What am I doing? So 16.
16. That's pretty good. That's with the D8?
Yeah. The D8 on top of my D20, then an extra 4 from my attack. Is that right? Attack check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was making sure you didn't have somebody get +1 more.
No, I don't think so. I think I almost forgot my attack bonus because I was looking at 1d8, but yeah.
That's 2. That's 1 success. And you got 1 other success from distracting it. And now, Giacomo, go ahead and roll your spellcasting roll. Just D20 +4.
What's my martial check? Sorry. What's different?
It's going to be it's the better of your athletics or your acrobatics. It's used for things like grappling and stuff.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
What'd you get, Chaz?
23.
23.
Nice.
Damn. That is okay.
4.
That's 3 successes. That's a total of 5. And everyone went this round. So that's 5 successes in the first round, which is 4 successes in the first round.
No, 1 for me, 1 for Marks, and 3 from Giacomo.
You're right. I can't count. 5 successes in the first round, which is above what you. Yes, thank you for showing me how to count. Which is, I believe that's exactly what you need. Let me check real quick. Did anyone fail on a check here? I don't think so, right?
Nope. Not yet.
Okay.
People we brought to help so far haven't.
Then, that final, so you distract it, and up from behind it being held or otherwise, Cassandra's helping Thom. As you go up, you blink into this thing and hit it pretty hard. It goes into the air as Giacomo just sends off like 5 magic missiles at it, just as they go up into the air, completely hitting it into the air and making it drop. Bam! Hits the ground, and it doesn't appear to be moving. Angela comes up and is like, "Wow, you all didn't even need my help." She goes and looks at it, and you all can look at it around. And she puts her staff down and says, "Sorry," as the shattering force comes out from her staff.
Oh no. Will that sweet young woman really betray them? What will become of our heroes? Find out in the next thrilling episode of DC20's The Hunted by subscribing and setting the notification bell.
When the dice roll high, we touch the sky.